So today we're doing a bike check for the GT Fury 29 Race Team Edition. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel and you're into downhill mountain biking and whatever related to that, please consider to subscribe. Before we're gonna deep into the bike check, and since it's 2020 and GT has a new design for the past 2 seasons, it'll be awesome to go back in time and view the progression of the bike since 2010. Well, we're back to 26-inch wheels and way smaller wheelbase. And in general, the bike was way smaller than the modern design. Back then, Mark Beaumont was riding for GT and he won the World Cup in Val di Sole. You can tell already that 2012 is a little wider as far as the wheelbase, but it's still a very similar design to the year before. Also in that year, the Athertons joined the GT team and the design kept progressing towards wider wheelbase and more World Cup wins. But since then, the only change was a longer chainstay and the wheel size to 27.5, so the changes were really minimal. But at the end of 2018, GT introduced the 2019-2020 model and got a podium in La Bresse with an enduro rider, Martin Mays, taking the win on a new design with a really difficult race in the rain. So now that we know the little bit history of the Fury, let's dive into the details. This is Evan. He wants to race downhill this year, so he chose the GT Fury 29 Team Edition. With a 10-speed Shimano Saint derailleur and cassette, an 83mm bottom bracket, and 165mm Saint cranks with a rental chainring. The new design is a built-in chain guide that goes through the chainstay with a screw that allows you to tune the chain to not touch the frame. The suspension design has a new name. It's called LTS, Linkage Tuned Suspension. So essentially on this design, there's lots of tuning possibilities within the frame. On the rear shock we have Foxflow Factory X2, 200mm travel. On the front we have the Fox 49, it's actually 190mm of travel. For the pedals, the Saint clipless. On the front brake we got TRP G-Spec DH. And on the rear brake, the Saint. The rear wheel and the rear hub is a Mavic D-Max Elite with a 2.4 Kenda Hellcat with a push core. And the front wheel is Stansflow MK3. The stem is Race Face Atlas. The carbon handlebar and the grips by Rental, which are really thick and soft grips to help reduce the vibration under rough conditions. So the front triangle is carbon and the rear chainstay is aluminium. And surprisingly, the bike are really heavy. They come up to almost 18 kg or 39.6 pounds. Looks like the DH bikes are gaining weight again. And it helps a lot with the stability on the high speed, rock gardens, or sketchy drops or sketchy landings. So now it's time for me to chase Evan on his new Fury. Look up in the future for a bike review episode. Once Evan gets some more mileage on the bike and gets some races under his belt, we'll have a better idea of the performance of the bike. Smash the like button, leave a comment below. Hopefully that was a helpful video if you are into the GT Fury 29. And if you're new to the channel, please consider to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell notification. Until then, stay fast, stay safe, keep smashing. I'll see you on the next sesh.